Hello everyone, welcome to SwitchUp as we once again have a look at some of the games coming out for the Switch in this upcoming week. In terms of dates, we're going from the 8th of February up until the 14th to see if there's anything coming out that's worth your time and money. So which games are coming out for the Switch this week? Well, let's find out. Kicking us off then, we have Sid Meier's Civilization 7. Now this did release in some form last week. The deluxe editions released for ludicrous prices as far as I'm concerned. One of them as high as £110 over here in the UK, but this week you can buy the base game, and it is of course the newest chapter in the long running franchise. It says your strategic decisions shape the unique cultural lineage of your evolving empire, and you'll rule as one of many legendary leaders from throughout history, steering the course of your story by choosing a new civilization to represent your empire in each age of human advancement. You'll construct cities and architectural wonders to expand your territory, improve your civilization with technological breakthroughs, and conquer or cooperate with rival civilizations. We did of course have Civilization 6 on the Switch, and it's nice to see the 7th version hitting the console so late into its life. This one releases on the 11th for £49.99 or your regional equivalent.
New chapter when Sid Meier's Civilization 7 launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 11th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Next we have Undying. This sees you in the midst of a zombie apocalypse, taking on the role of a mother who has been bitten by a zombie, therefore knowing her days are numbered, but having to fight on for the sake of her young son. It calls itself an emotional survival game, where your goal is to make sure your son Cody is safe and can live on after you turn. Cody will learn from his mother in terms of actions from combat to cooking, and you need to make sure he knows the basics of survival before it's too late. You'll need to manage your days and make the most of the time you have left, but enjoying the small moments as and when they occur before your time runs out. Does sound like a very interesting premise. I have heard of this game before. I'm sure it's been out elsewhere in the last couple of years. It's also out on the 11th and will cost £15.49. The next game is Urban Myth Dissolution Cemtre, which calls itself a paranormal mystery adventure game. You'll take on cases revolving around urban myths, with you exploring myths that haunt the internet, all presented, as it says, in stunning psychedelic pixel art. You'll be collecting circumstantial evidence and social network posts to unravel the truth behind each urban myth, as well as the hidden pasts of each client. I do really like the look of this one actually. It has a touch of World of Horror about it, which was a very good game, albeit with perhaps a bit more freedom in terms of actually controlling a character. But that pixel art that was mentioned in the blurb does look fantastic. This will cost you £15.79 or your regional equivalent, and this one is out on the 12th. Following on from that, we have Recall Empty Wishes, which is a psychological thriller set in Taiwan during the 2010s. You play as Yoni, who is determined to uncover the truth behind the mysterious disappearance of her brother. It says as she delves deeper, she confronts unsettling secrets, blurring the lines between reality and illusion. It promises non-linear storytelling that combines elements of fantasy, mystery and horror, multiple character perspectives with alternative points of view and narration, choices that affect other characters and endings, and side-scrolling gameplay with interactive elements and puzzle solving. The trailer doesn't give too much away in terms of exactly how the game will work, but it does give enough away for me to know that I like the atmosphere that's portrayed. I do love Asian horror in any form, be it video game or movies, and this one does have my attention. It's going to cost £13.49, it releases on the 13th, but you can get 10% off of that price up until the 20th of Feb. Okay, next is Echoes of the Plum Grove. This looks to be a life simulation game, perhaps based on farming as well, where you need to build a thriving community on the island of Honeywood. It says after washing up on the island shores, you'll find yourself the newly minted owner of a humble plot of land. Pull up your sleeves, grab your tools and get to work building a farm that will last not only a lifetime, but span generations. It calls itself a casual, cozy farm simulator, so there you go, where your decisions have consequences. You'll be building relationships and getting to know the locals, all of whom have their own roles, jobs, traits, hobbies, etc. And it says there are also mysteries to uncover. Some say there is a witch that lives on the island, others swear they've heard something coming from the bay. Has a bit of a Paper Mario look to it in terms of its aesthetic, certainly looks charming. It'll be interesting to see if it can pull it all together. It's out on the 13th for £15.99, although you can get 10% off of this one too up until the 21st. Next we have Snezhinka, I'm going to go for, hopefully that's about right. And that is the name of the character you'll be playing as, who is an employee of a private military company in a dystopian world shown in 2.5D pixel art. It says you'll be visiting different battlefields and defending yourself against an enemy's onslaught, and every day you manage to survive you'll net a salary. You'll need to use your earnings to strengthen yourself, buy new equipment and recruit co-workers. It says this is a sequel to a game called Marfusha. I must admit I haven't heard of that game. But there is a story mode here and 2 different challenge modes. It also says this console version comes with a digital art book included. This releases on the 13th and it will sell for £10.59 or your regional equivalent. We then have Metal Suit's Counter-Attack, which is a side-scrolling run and gun set in the year 4373. They've really gone big with that jump forward there. You play as Kevin, who has lost everything and has been reborn as a cyborg, and begins a quest for revenge against the alien Glider, who took everything from him. It says you'll utilise a variety of combat suits to defeat the aliens, and you'll be searching for the secrets concealed on the 9 planets of Helios. You can find various collectibles and uncover diverse stories according to the blurb. It doesn't give a huge amount more away about the actual gameplay. It does focus quite heavily on its story. It must be quite proud of it. But I do like the screenshots I'm seeing. I do like my run and gun games, and this one definitely looks to have that chaotic nature that makes them so much fun. It's another one out on the 13th and it will sell for £17.59. The penultimate game for the week then is Slasher Origins, which comes via Wales Interactive. And this is a 2.5D auto attack survival game with roguelite elements, very much like Vampire Survivors by the looks of it. It says you'll unlock powerful heroes, create builds of unique abilities and survive the escalating inferno of Mistopheles' underworld. It has what it calls a noir anime art style, and you'll choose from a total of 10 heroes, as I alluded to a moment ago, each with a distinct backstory, abilities and playstyle. You'll start with 3 characters and unlock the rest as you progress, with each character having a unique starting weapon and ability that evolve as you level up. You'll collect experience and gems during your runs to empower your heroes, unlocking new weapons, skills and abilities as you go, and you'll need to conquer 8 increasingly difficult worlds. Yeah, like I said, very much looks like Vampire Survivors and sells for a similar price, to be fair, at just £3.99. Could be one to pick up if you have seen everything that Vampire Survivors has to offer. And finally for the week then we have Tomb Raider 4 to 6 Remastered. This brings together Tomb Raider The Last Revelation, Tomb Raider Chronicles and Tomb Raider The Angel of Darkness. You can play with the original polygonal models or swap to the remastered graphics at any time. You'll be travelling the globe, following Lara Croft around iconic locales including Cairo, Rome, Paris and many more, and experiencing Lara's darkest adventures, uncovering the secrets of Lara's past and shedding light on the mystery of her disappearance. I never played any of these games back in the day. I did play some of the first few games, and then obviously they moved on to other consoles and what have you. Never played a huge amount of Tomb Raider in general, to be perfectly honest. In fact, when I first saw the title for this remaster, the 4 to 6, I was a bit confused because I didn't remember them being numbered back in the day and thought I'd missed 3 games somehow, but no, they are those taglined entries, the later entries after the first 3. This will sell for £26.99, it releases on the 14th, but you can get 10% off of that price up until launch day.
Give a girl a break.
So there you have it, another week of Nintendo Switch releases. Do any of these games interest you? Will you be picking any of them up? Please do let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget, if you're looking for eShop credit to pick any of these games up, you can use our website switchup.gg. and doing so will get you 5% of your purchase price back as cashback. There are other links down there to places such as PlayAsia and Nixie. If you're looking to pick anything up from there, you can use our links and codes and save yourself a bit of money there too. Thank you to our patrons and our channel members for your continued support, and to each and every one of you for watching our videos. Take care, and until next time, happy gaming.